Good morning, everyone. Today's calm demeanor is brought to you by this super cozy rainy day I'm having. And before I start this video, I'd like to give a big thank you to my benefactor for this month's mortgage payment, aka my wonderful sponsor for this video, Organic Basics. Organic Basics is an essential wear clothing company based out of Copenhagen, and their biggest mission is to be as sustainable as possible and are constantly striving to be better. One of the things I found intriguing about them is that they actually ask that you only buy what you really need and will wear consistently. Their clothes are extremely well made and high quality, so they're meant to last incredibly longer than clothing produced for fast fashion. As you saw in the first clips, I received a basic nude bodysuit that fits like a glove, and I will probably wear it in lieu of tank tops since tank tops tend to drive me crazy when they ride up or come untucked. And then I threw their Tencel summer pack over the bodysuit, which is that perfect loose white t-shirt and cozy shorts. I usually wear these as a PJ set, but also really love pairing the t-shirt with a pair of jeans for a classic look. The second set I received are these simple black leggings and sports bra. I usually own at least one pair of leggings since they're great for days I just want to lounge around or be more casual. And then lastly, I got these cute stripy orange socks because if you know me at all, you'll know my wardrobe is pretty much exclusively blacks, whites, and beiges. So I thought maybe I'd go just a little bit crazy and add a splash of color to my wardrobe with these. If you'd like to take a look at their website, their link is in my bio along with a 10% off discount code. Good morning, guys. It has been a wild ride after posting that first video of moving here. To catch anyone up who doesn't know, I recently moved here. My name is Hannah, by the way. It's 15 acres. It's two kind of rustic-y cabins that are gonna require a lot of work, and I'm pumped about living here. Last week's video was pretty hectic. I was very, very excited. So I'm gonna try tone it down a little bit more in this video and be a little more calm, not so many crazy video motions. I know I freaked a lot of people out by moving around too fast. We will try with a stable camera this time. I've been trying to figure out how to configure today's video because, I mean, I've just been all over the place since moving in here and just doing a project here, a project there, a project there, cleaning this, cleaning that, fixing this, fixing that. Filming like a straightforward, I finished one room video, it just isn't gonna be a thing. It's just not the way I operate. Basically, I love it here. I'm just gonna take you around and show you what I've done so far and the things that I've learned, and it's basically an update. I'll just give you an update. As you can see, I've got my cozy little corner here, and then I've got like my backyard out here, and today is very rainy and beautiful, and it's just magic. I'm having a magical morning. I'm gonna take you first to the kitchen because that's kind of the first area that I've kind of finished, which feels really nice. Feels nice and complete, so I'll take you over there right now. Okay, here we are in my kitchen. So this is the first room that I kind of finished. It was like the most doable because it's probably the only room that's like the most set up. It has like counter space and stuff. The first couple nights I was sleeping in my van because the bedroom wasn't done. So for like half of the first week I was in my van every night, but I do have to eat every day, so I started on the kitchen. So I started by scrubbing the floors, which was insane. I will insert some clips of before and after and like during. Whew. Baking soda and vinegar. Combine those two, and you can get most things scrubbed off. I talked about this in the first video, but the kitchen, that corner of the kitchen is currently sinking into the ground. The ground has settled, so this corner needs to be jacked up. I have not done that yet, obviously, so my kitchen looks like a fun house. Hopefully in the next like week or two, I'll be enlisting my uncle or my dad to help me figure that out because as much as I like to dive into stuff, I don't think I will be diving into lifting a house on my own for the first time. I probably will enlist some help learn it from them, and then maybe the next house that I have to straighten out, I will be able to do on my own. I did decide to do something about the counter space. I didn't have very much over here, so I added this little, I don't know if you can see it, this very simple wood counter slash bar table kind of thing. I have always loved putting in like a skinny little coffee table feeling vibe, something or other. What am I saying? And it just so happens to be right across from the stove, which is right here, which you can't see, right here. So in the mornings it's nice to be able to sit here, plus it adds counter space to the kitchen, which is nice. I've added a rug on the floor, some pictures on the walls. Oh, and plants, obviously. And then also, the last thing in the kitchen is kind of this hanging pot rack, which I had from my previous apartment. I just really like that again, I don't have very much storage, so it's nice to have these out and they don't take up more space, and it's kind of cute up here, so. As far as morning routine has gone, I've developed a couple things that I didn't have in my routine previously anywhere else I've lived. This week is pretty okay, but last week we had a cold snap and I realized that I am going to be a frozen burrito in the next couple months. My only heat source right now is my wood fire stove. So in the mornings I have been lighting it and getting a fire going and just maintaining that fire for most of the morning. Absolutely going to have to be putting those insulation kits over the windows because there are a lot of windows in here. I actually really love lighting the stove and keeping it going. I don't know what it is. It's like my inner Little House on the Prairie girl is coming out. It feels very nice. It has been a learning curve because I previously had very little knowledge on building fires. I've never needed to. I grew up in the city. Any fire building I did know was me putting sticks together and hoping they would light. So if you've seen me build fires in previous videos, that was me just like not really knowing what I was doing. I have developed a pretty good sense of building fires in the last like 2 weeks. I decided not to chop my own firewood this year because I just have so many projects I need to get done around here that I do not have the accessible time to actually chop as much firewood as I need for the fall. So I did end up ordering it from this sweet guy who dropped it off in his truck, and I stacked it all. I felt very Northwoods woman. And the other thing that I've been doing almost every morning, it's starting to wane now, but I have been releasing mice. Every night I set up the mice traps. I have like 4 of them, and yes, they are live mouse traps. Good morning. I caught a mouse in there. I know that there were mice in the cabin because I would find little bits of mouse poop and mice. I would find mice, which is an indicator that you have mice. But yesterday I went to the hardware store and went for a mouse trap. I stared at the wall of mouse traps for probably 20 minutes trying to figure out which one I wanted, and I decided I don't think I could kill them, so I got a live mouse trap. Now I have a mouse in it and I gotta go take it to the woods, so let's do it. Just taking the mouse to the park. Okay, we're gonna go in this beautiful field. God, why are you so cute? Fuck, you're so cute. Come on. Come on. Come on, bud. Oh, you're so cute. Can I keep you? Why are you so cute? Come on. Can you go in the back? I can see your tail. There you go. Yep. Oh. Bud. Oh my gosh, you're so stinking cute. Come on. Get out of there. Come on, buddy. Oh, you're so cute. So every morning I wake up and I come down like a kid on Christmas because It has become the highlight of my life to find mice in these traps and then get to hop in my van every morning and drive 2 miles to the park down the road and let them out in this field because they're so cute. And it's like, oh, they're house mice and now they're field mice. Be free. I'm sad that I'm not catching as many anymore and I kind of miss it. Anyway, enough talk about the kitchen stuff. Let's move on to the next room. Okay. I'm in my fridge. I'm in my fridge. I'm not my fridge. My fridge is right here. Here's the bathroom. Again, no toilet. I have an outhouse outside that I'll talk about in a second. This pipe up here. It seems like the previous owners were getting ready to put a toilet in, and that was going to be part of that. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they got to it. So that was there. I did not realize that it just goes up out the roof. And so today while it was raining, I came in here and I was like, huh, that is just open. So I have to buy a little cap for the top of that, wherever it comes out of the roof. We'll get there. Yeah, the bathroom is not that exciting. Sorry. And then we've got the outhouse, which my friend Joey dubbed the Monte Carlo, and made this sign, which I will probably be cutting this portion off just because. But I cleaned in here. I made it one of my tasks, and it is beautiful. It is so clean. Look at that. I scrubbed the walls. I cleaned the glass. I put lavender in the window. It's beautiful. I'm quite proud of the outhouse. I will insert some clips now of that process because that was something else and it involved a giant spider. There's a giant spider. I'm usually fine with spiders, but this one is really big. Like, it's probably the size of my palm. Maybe a little smaller. I have seen bigger, but it's scary looking. I think it's a wolf spider. I don't want to deal with it. Oh, I don't like it. I can live in the woods, it's fine. We're good. He does not look happy. I'm gonna release him very far away from my home. Sorry, I'm rehabilitating you. Like holding it over here. You're gonna love your new home. We're gonna put you really far over here somewhere. Yeah, this is fine. Just don't come back, okay? He is so mean looking. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna take you upstairs and I'm very excited about this because this was like when I got to move in and it just felt really nice to get this done. There's obviously still a lot of work to be done, but I am quite proud of the direction it's taking, and it is one of my coziest little spaces in my house. So I'm about to show you my bedroom. One sec. there she is. There's me with my tripod. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels really cozy. I put up a clothing rack. Obviously this is very cobbled together. I didn't have anything. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, but it works. I just built that quickly, put all my clothes in here so I could like get dressed and not be in the van getting dressed on the floor. Brought in my rug, brought some plants in, put my mirror up here so I can actually see what the heck I look like in the morning. You saw this at the beginning of the video, but there's my little bed nook. And that might be my favorite part of the entire house. There is obviously some work to be done. The ceilings are atrocious and the walls have a lot of gaps in them, so there are a lot of flies up here during the day that I have to make peace with, and they go to bed, so it's fine. Yeah, once that corner of the house is jacked up, I will finally be able to work on the walls up here and downstairs and everywhere. But until that gets jacked up, I really can't do any of those projects because all of that work would get ruined. Because moving the house would mean all of the corners crack and fall apart and change. So I'm quite excited to jack up the house, not gonna lie. That's probably going to just be a domino effect for being able to do all of the other big projects that will make this place look really nice and also weather sealed a little bit better. Yeah, well, that's it guys. That's my cabin so far. Those are the things I've worked on and gotten done and made it livable. Yes. It is the perfect cozy rainy day, so I am going to go take a walk to the mailbox and drop off a package. Beyond that, I hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been doing. I'm just in like a state of wild bliss, I think. Stay tuned. Bye. And once again, don't forget to check the bio for 10% off at organicbasics.com.